Hi everybody, it's Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. Hello and welcome. It is Monday, February 17th, which is actually Family Day here in Canada. So if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are one of my current customers, thank you for following me over to YouTube. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. As you hop on, say hello and let me know that you're here so I know everything is working lovely and we have no glitches. So if you're new to my channel, I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 19 plus years and I absolutely love what I do. And I have recently made the full 100% jump over to Facebook. To YouTube this past week when my Facebook account was randomly suspended with really no justification. I appealed. They said, and I'm waiting for a response as to exactly what happened. Hi, Stacy. But they have basically not given me an answer. So I have absolutely no idea what has happened or what caused it. Hi, Marlon. So I have wanted to come to YouTube 100% for a while now, but always scared to make the jump. So I guess this has just forced me to jump in with both feet. So I see people hopping on. So hello and thank you. So I know this has been a very, very difficult transition for some because I know a lot of you generally catch me on Facebook every week. And that's where I know 99% of my customers hang out is on Facebook. So, but you know, sometimes things just happen and they happen for a better reason. So, it was a bit of a shock. It's not really how I wanted to, wake up in the morning to an account that had been suspended with no justification whatsoever. It's a very, very scary feeling because I wasn't even sure if I had been hacked or if it was something different. So as I got talking to people and talked to some experts, I realized it was not that I had been hacked, which was a bit of a relief, to be quite honest. So if you have not followed me on my blog yet, please be sure to follow me there as well. And if you just type in www.stampingchickcreations.com, it will take you right to my blog. And I just ask that you follow me there because that's where all of my communication will be going from now on, as well as in my newsletter. So, hi everybody. Okay, I'm so happy I can see people popping on here. So Wednesday is my big BOGO sale. So I really need to make sure that this is going to work properly ahead of that. Again, my BOGO sale was supposed to be on my Facebook page, but clearly that's not about to happen. So we will just hop on over here to YouTube and have all the fun over here. So I have some new product that arrived and I want to share it with you if you're okay with that. So if you'd like to see new product, just comment yes, and I will reach over to this magical box sitting beside me and I will start pulling out some product to show you. So what is this product? This product is new online exclusives that is coming out March 4th, I believe. Oh, hi, Lynn. Okay, Belinda, Pam, awesome. Okay, so this product is coming out March 4th. So it's online exclusives, which means it's not in any of our printed catalogs anywhere. And it's one of those lines that it's only available as the product is, we have stock for it. Once it is sold, it's sold out and it's gone. So, which is kind of disappointing because it's really, really beautiful product. But I understand why they do it. And I love the fact that we're doing online exclusives because this tells us, or this gives us the opportunity to get new and fresh product all the time, which is so exciting. Hi, Irene. Hi, Pam. Okay, so I'm seeing some yeses. So a few of you want to see new product, and I know you came for some crafting tonight, which we are going to get to as well. We're going to focus on embossing folders tonight, which is really super fun if you have not seen it. If you missed my video from last week, you can find that on my YouTube channel. All of my videos are there as well. Had a problem. Bev, hello. She found a way to comment. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you some new product, and then we're going to jump into... oh, Diane says, I always watch here. Oh, fantastic. That's good to know. I'm going to show you some new product, and I'm going to give you some sneak peeks. Judy found me. Yay! I'm so happy to see my friends here. I'm going to show you some new product. I'm going to give you some sneak peeks of some upcoming classes that I have planned for March and April. And then we will jump into our crafting. Okay? All right. So let's take a peekaboo and see what we have. Okay, now I honestly don't remember what goes with what. So I will do the best that I can. But, oh, here, how about I share my desktop? That might be super duper helpful. Hi, there we go. You guys can see my desktop. Everything's happy. All right. So the first one is, I feel like I'm starting with a headache again. Ugh, I hate headaches. Okay, the first product I have here is a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. So we had something like this quite a while back. And I was so disappointed when we got rid of it. So I'm happy this one is back. It's really beautiful. So this is an online exclusive. So watch for this one March 4th. Put this on your list. So get a piece of paper and put these items down, because you are going to want to get these on your list when they go live March 4th, because I can promise you they will not last long. Okay. The other thing I want to do the single stamps first. Okay. So here's a stamp set. He's the greatest. Look at this. Son, guy, papa, uncle, dad, brother, father's dad, grandpa, and father. And then obviously we have the and sign. So I was so excited about this one, because the one thing this one, Lynn, is called the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. And if you want a product number, it's 165559. But Lynn, you can order this right now because you're a demonstrator. So if you're a demonstrator, we get the perk of ordering a month before customers do. So keep that in mind. If you were thinking about joining, now's an amazing time to do that before the end of February. So let's have a conversation. Let's see if this is a good fit for you. But this stamp set is amazing because I don't have anything with all of these in it. I may have a paper pumpkin set from somewhere, but from a while back, but I don't have anything that looks like this. So I'm really, really excited about this one. So yeah, and the one that says grandpa, I don't have anything that says grandpa or papa. So excited. Okay. So this one's product number 165684. It's called He's the Greatest. I love this one. Okay. Well, if we have He's the Greatest, then you know darn well we're going to have She's the Greatest. So this one I fell in love with because it has the in-law. So you want to take a peekaboo? So it says in-law. We have aunts, bonus, step and great, right? So it's kind of got everything in here, but then it also has you're the best, for the coolest, your pet, your cat, your mom, your dad, your planet, your mom, right? It's got it all in there. So I had to have this one. Do I love the fonts? If you follow me, you know that my fonts are a big thing for me. I can be a bit of a font snob. Don't love the font, but I like the size of them. And I love that it has everything. Like Nana. We don't have a stamp that says Nana right now, do we? I don't think so. So this one is She's the Greatest, and it's 165439 is the number for that one. And then we go into, well, some of these are actually, here, we'll do this one next. This one's called It's Okay. So this one, I thought about not getting this one, but I find that I don't have enough stamps about, encouragement, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So it's enough. If all you did today was survive, I have so many people I could send that to. You just don't even know. What can I do to help? Right? Take your time. I'm here when you're ready. It's okay to try again tomorrow. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Oh my God. These are at, that's a good question, Stacy. Hang on. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I'd say these are 100%. Actually, these are a little bit smaller. Images are 80%. So images are 80%. But let me see if I can get you a piece of. Can you see how big they are? This mom is a good size. The mom is about 3/4 of an inch high, roughly. So they're nice size, like the cat and stuff is very nice. But this is at 80%, the cover. Inhale, exhale. Oh my gosh. It's okay to sit and simply feel how you feel. I love this set. It's okay. I feel like everybody can use this stamp set. I love it. And of course, you know, we have our butterfly and then our leaf. This one is the red rubber. The other ones are photopolymer. So these are both photopolymer. That father's a big father. Yeah, so I love this one. Oh my gosh, love this one so much. I can't even tell you. This one actually comes with paper, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's called Textured Notes. And I actually thought about not getting this one. I'm going to tell you. I was like, but I just feel like I can do something with this. So you're seriously the best. Thank you. A little note of appreciation. I love the texture of this one, and I'll show you the paper as well, but let's take a look at the dies first before we go very far. Look at these dies. So do you remember our rectangles that we had before? The stitched rectangles? These have different patterns on the dies. I love these. Like, I think they're just going to step up your projects immensely. So this one's called Textured Note Dies. It coordinates with the Textured Notes stamp set, clearly. But then we have to finish it all off by Textured Notes paper. Hi, Mary Lou. Sorry, I'm having a hard time opening my paper tonight. Ugh. Come on, fingers. Let's, like, do something here. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at this paper. I know you guys came for crafting, but this is so much fun. I'm almost done. I really don't have that much stuff, actually. Okay, so here's the Notes of Texture paper. So this one, but then look at the back. Right? So you get 2 of those. Oh, sorry, 3 of those. And then we have this pattern. And then we have the weave. I know, Lynn, these dies. I'm telling you, the dies are amazing. So, like, I think this one, honestly, guys, is going to be so... It's got, like, the linen on the back. This one's going to be a hot one. I just can feel it. Look at this one with the wicker. Right? And then the wicker here. So, yeah. So, those all go together. So somehow I ended up with a couple packs of that. Don't ask me how or why, but I did. And then, so that's Textured Notes. So you want the number for this one. It's 165555. And that's for the dies. Okay. And Lynn, you can still order that right now. Okay. So if you would like that. I don't know what this one is. I ordered just the dies for this one, and I'm a little bit confused because I ended up with a duplicate of something that I'm not even sure how the system even allowed it. This one's called Framed Scenes. So I'm wondering, I got a duplicate of something, so I'm wondering if I'm missing something. Yeah, like, why did I get this one? I don't know why I got this one. Actually, I'm a little bit perplexed. But this is like a wood grain frame, and then the wood grain, and then there's 2 ovals. Okay, it must coordinate with something, but now I'm wondering if I didn't get the actual stamp set by accident. I don't know. Or I had a thought process when I ordered it, and now that thought process is gone. Okay, let's take a look at some new embellishments. So these ones are really super cute. They're just dots. They're called neutral matte dots, right? Super cute. Look at these ones. Ooh, they blingy. They're circles, but they're almost like sequins, but they have a pattern to them. They're called Starburst Sequence, right? Super cute. And then we have some new white ribbon. And then we have some fresh freesia ribbon. Okay, I have 3 more things to show you and then we're going to start crafting. Okay, this one, I'm not really kind of sure how I missed ordering the stamp set that goes with, there's a stamp set that goes with paper. I'm not sure how I missed ordering it. But look at this one, Thankful Garden. You make a difference with love and thanks. Look at these. Beautiful. Thankful for a friend. I'm losing my voice. Okay, so hang on, wait for it. I want to show you the dies. Come on. There you go. So we have a die that matches, right? We're matchy. This one's nice because it's like a solid image, right? So these will all coordinate. This one will coordinate with this one. This will just be like a bolder image that you could use on its own. Beautiful. Thankful Garden. It's called Thankful Garden. But the nice thing about this, friends, is it also comes with a mask. So who has not used masks before? Because I want to use masks in one of the videos. But let's take a look at this for a second. So I think normally they number these for us. Did they do that this time? They must have, and I just don't see them. Oh, yes, they have. How about we flip them the right way? So these are all numbered. Okay. So we have these. So then what we do is we line these up. And as we line them up, we build our flower, right? Oh, these are incredible. I'm so excited to use these. So that coordinates with this bundle. And I think the paper, hang on, let me look at the paper for a second and I'm going to tell you a little secret. But you have to give me 30 seconds to check the paper. Dun, 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 dun. What's this paper called? Lovely Garden. So I think, friends, if my memory is serving me correctly, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be our March Elite Group product that we're going to use. Okay, look at this. Does this not scream spring? It's gorgeous. And then we've got green on the back. We've got some little yellow flowers. Black and white. Beautiful. Polka dots. I'm a polka dot girl. Love me some polka dots. We got some green. We got some fresh freesia. Look at this one. Woo! It's loud, but it's beautiful. Black and white. Ooh, do you want to see black and white? Green. Black and white. Okay. So that is going to be your March Elite Group focus. So if you want to get your hands on some of that, you're going to want to run and sign up for the March Elite Group now, because I am going to be ordering all that product March 4th. Okay, this one is Botanical Textures. It's all black and white. Where are my black and white friends that love black and white as much as I do? This is all black and white. Who is loving this paper? Can you see coloring this? Just with a little pop of color. Look at this birch trees. Look at those leaves. We don't have anything like this, friends. Look, how pretty would this be to color? Right? Yes. Yes. Look, this one too. Color that baby up. Woohoo! Okay. So that's paper. Now I have one last thing to show you. And then we're going to start crafting. Are you guys still with me? Have I lost you? Have I lost you? Or are you still here with me? Please stay here. Stay with me. I promise you we are going to get to some crafting here in just a few minutes. I just want to show you this because I'm so stinking excited about this one. Okay, are we ready? This is one of our new kits. It's already out. This one's already out, okay? This one is called Heirlooms Arrangements Kit. It comes with pecan pie as our spot. It comes with a beautiful stamp set. It comes with everything we need to create these beautiful projects. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? This, my friends, is going to be an alternative class that I am going to do. And what does that mean? That means that if you purchase the kit through me, I am going to invite you to an exclusive class where we will make alternative projects with this kit, okay? Because the kit's beautiful on its own, but we're gonna make alternatives with it. Now, if you buy 2 or more of this kit, I'm gonna give you even more alternatives. You're getting an exclusive video showing you even more ways to use this kit. Okay, look at this. So you got 4. These have texture on them. Maddie ordered that kit last night. That's a smart girl. See, I knew I loved you. Look at these. Okay, look. It's like vintagey. It's, oh, so beautiful. Then we have our elements that we will stamp on, right? Look at these. Look at these, friends. Like, how can you not love this one? This one's, I'm telling you, is going to sell out. So, look, and then we have vellum. Look at this vellum. Oh my gosh. Look. Who's not going to love this one? I know, people are going, that's not really my thing. I'm like, really? This is everybody's thing. So we will make alternatives with this during the class. And look at the butterflies. It's got a little bit of everything in it, right? It's got a little everything in it. And then, yeah, if you buy 2 or more kits, because one's just not going to be enough. I'm going to tell you that right now. I have 5 kits sitting right beside me because I knew that this one's going to sell out like very, very quickly. And I didn't want to risk it. So I have 5 sitting beside me. So watch for details on that because I'm going to be doing that class coming up. I think it's in March. Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's get that out of the way. You guys came to see some stamping, right? Who wants to see some stamping? I think some of you guys, because there's some of you here. Okay, so I said we are going to focus on embossing folders tonight, right? Which is totally what we're going to do as soon as I get all my supplies together here. Okay, let's go over here for a second. All right, so we all have embossing folders. Well, I'm going to assume a lot of us. I love the vellum too. Oh my gosh, the vellum is so beautiful. I wish we could just get printed vellum like that all the time. Okay, so I said we're going to focus on embossing folders because I want you to see that embossing folders are not just a one and done. There's so many things you can do with it. Now, I am only going to show you 4, I think maybe, different ways to use these embossing folders, but I want you to know that there are tons and tons and tons of ways out there, okay? I can't possibly show you everything, so I need you to just stick with me, and see what we do, and then I would like you to go and explore different options, okay? Okay, so I'm using the Happy Hibiscus embossing folder for this one. And I am using the Summer Splash cardstock. Again, just pulled from my stock over yonder. I'm going to use a piece of black and a piece of white, okay? And what I'm going to do is I am only going to half emboss this paper, okay? So what does that mean? Well, I don't want the whole thing embossed. I only want a part of it embossed, okay? So maybe about that much. So now I cannot put this through my embossing folder like this or like this because it will not fit, right? So what I have to do is I have to fold this as such, So I'm going to sneak behind me and I'm going to go emboss this, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to show you the card that I have done, but I'm going to show you a different technique as well. So stay with me as I get this done. I can't possibly do this on my desk because my desk does not have enough room to have the embossing machine on it. Okay, so here it is. Here is half of my paper. Now I'm going to take this piece of white and I'm actually going to go in and I'm going to emboss this one as well. And I'm going to show you why I'm going to do that. I may just change. Okay, I'm going to emboss this one. So we're using Happy Hibiscus, which is one of the newer embossing folders. Okay, now, here is this one. So you're going to get 2 for 1 on this technique. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my Summer Splash ink pad. Okay, so this is one of the in colors. And I'm going to very, very lightly drag it over my image. Okay, so what that is doing is it is hitting the raised sections. Hi Sandra, just found out how to chat. Oh, perfect. Okay, I encourage each and every one of you to use the chat in some form, either hi everybody or comment or something, because when I do my BOGO sale on Wednesday, you're gonna need to know how to do that chat. Okay, so even if it's a quick thumbs up or a hello or some sort of interaction, make sure that you know how to use the YouTube, because that's super, super important for Wednesday night. Okay. Okay, so dragging this over my image, it picks up the top portion, right? So I'm going to just bring in my glue. And I'm just going to bring this in. I'm going to push that down. We're going to let that dry for a second. And then what I'm going to do is I am actually going to bring in a piece of this black and white gingham ribbon, which I love. I actually thought this was retired until I looked it up in the catalog the other day and I was like, oh my goodness, Cindy, that is not retired. Why are you not using that? So I'm using a piece of tear and tape. If you don't have tear and tape in your tool chest, you have to have tear and tape in your tool chest. It's like an absolute, like, it's like not having scissors in your tool chest, right? In your crafting world, you would have to have it, right? Okay, so because this is a cardstock, I can't wrap this around. There's nothing to wrap it around. So I'm going to actually just use my tear and tape, and I'm going to peel this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ribbon right on top. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my paper snips, or no, these are not paper snips. These are just snips, I guess. And I just trimmed off the end. Okay, now I cut another piece of this. You know you can color this, right? Have I told you guys that? You can color your ribbon with blends. Actually, you can use the other markers too, but I prefer to do it with my blends. Okay, so I'm going to use this. So if I want to, I actually could color this the same color as my cardstock. I'm not going to do that tonight because it's it's a little bit messy and it gets on my fingers, and this is my first card, so I don't want to have Summer Splash all over all my other cards. Okay. All right, now I'm going to use a glue dot. This might take your pick tool right here. And I'm going to place it right there in the center. Okay. Do you have one of these in your toolkit? Because you should. It's called a take your pick tool. It's a lifesaver. Okay. here's my bow. Now, I'm going to snip, snip. Okay, that's a weird looking bow, but anyway. I'm going to place this about here, which I'm going to do. Let's use our dimensionals. You know me in dimensionals. I love me some dimensionals. Has anybody half embossed their card before? Or is this one of those things you didn't even know about? I use the ink pad. However, you can also use your blending brush if you wanted. Totally up to you. You'll get the same effect, essentially. But if you don't have blending brushes, then you can just run your ink pad across. Okay, now, I was kind of lazy tonight, and I didn't really want to do any stamping. So you see these? I love these. They're amazing. They're great for those nights where you just really don't want to do much stamping, but you need to put a sentiment on your card. Yeah, these are awesome. Oops. Sometimes they run away though, so you gotta just be careful. Okay, so this one I'm gonna say thankful for you. And then I had some, here they are. How about I take these pearls. These are called antiqued pearls. If you've never seen these before. Some of you may have got these this month. Maybe in an elite package. Possibly. Okay. Center of my flowers. And there's your first card. Okay. So yes, you can definitely use your blending brushes on it exactly the same way. Okay. Okay. Now, the second way to use your, here's my original card, by the way. So the second way to use your embossing folders is super cool. And this one I always forget about. So I'm using, this is boho blue as the base, and I've got Night of Navy. Really don't know how I want this card to look as of yet, but I'm going to go this way for right now. I might actually, I don't know. We'll have to decide as I go. Okay, so I am going to use Happy Hibiscus. Okay. But I'm also going to use the polka dots. And you're thinking, well, how in the heck are you going to do that? Has anybody ever seen this done before? This was new for me. I'm going in with my Happy Hibiscus. Please tell me somebody has seen this, because this I've never seen. Well, I don't want to say I've never seen this, but I don't recall ever seeing this. I'm going to emboss this. Okay? Just plain old emboss me. And I'm going to show you what I've done, because you're probably thinking, I don't get it. Okay? So here is my Happy Hibiscus. Everybody's happy, right? Happy Hibiscus. Now, what happens if I were to put this into my circles like this and emboss it? What do you think? Let's try it. You see just the circles, right? But what happens if I take, I thought I had a piece of paper here. Hang on. Hang on. I had a piece of paper close by. Ah, my paper's gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, hang on. Stand with me for just a second. I'm going to cut a piece of paper because mine sprouted legs and walked away. So this one's going to take a little bit of experimenting, which I think is always so much fun. So if I cut this, I was going to do this at 4 by 5 1/4 just for simplicity's sake. Okay. So if I take, so we did the hibiscus first and then the circles, right? Now, what happens if I do the circles? Because they're much more vibrant. Okay, circles. Circles. Okay. So here's my circles. Look how deep and thick that is, right? So if I do that one, but then what happens if I bring in the happy hibiscus? And I double emboss it. Now, this is going to take a little bit of playing with because depending on the embossing folder that you're using and which order you emboss, you may or may not like the outcome. Okay, so look at this. Is this not cool? So look at the difference. So what it does is it kind of mutes the circles, still kind of adds that texture, but just not as vibrant, right? So at this point, I could totally take my blending brushes, right, and kind of go over this. Oh, I did not want this to be the same size as that. I want this to be a little bit smaller. So when you go to cut this though, after it's been embossed, be careful because you will rip your paper because of the texture. So just be very cautious there. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I wanted. Okay. So now I could put this here. I have some beautiful, beautiful ribbon here. Look at this ribbon. How gorgeous is this ribbon, right? So what I could actually do is just put some tear and tape here and some here. Push that down. Peel that back. Put some of this down. Wrap it around nice and snug. If you are waiting for a class from me for like the elite group or such, I have not put anything out in the deck box because of the snow. The roads have been very treacherous, so I really don't want anybody coming out here just yet. So it's probably getting better this week, so I will let you know when they're out in the box. So please don't make the trek out here because I am at work and I cannot come over to bring those, put those out for you. So wait till I tell you the items are in the box. Okay. So let's just do, this is going to be a super simple card. Like we're not doing anything bougie. This is like last week, where last week we wanted to show you the techniques, right? So this is the exact same thing. We're not getting all wrapped up in the finished card. We want to see, okay, Cindy, how do I use these things? So if you're like me, I have got so many embossing folders. It's actually kind of concerning how many I might have. However, I know some people have way more than I do. And so I want to show you just different ways to use that. I love this ribbon too, Maddie. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like one of my favorites, truthfully. And then if I just took That's almost too small. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find a, here, this one might actually work. I'm thinking of you. Right? Oh my gosh, my thoughts. Thoughts are gone. There we go. Here. Okay, so I'm doing these super quick because I'm just trying to show you, you don't need to do a ton of things. And then what happens if I brought in some of this gold bling? Oops, my Take Your Pick tool's falling apart on me. Oh yeah, this is that one. For some reason, these gems are very hard to get off. I actually find these ones are almost better to do with your finger. Which I don't say that very often, do I? Especially me who doesn't have very many fingers. Well, I have fingers. I have fingers, I just don't, can't feel my fingers usually. Okay, not an amazing position of the gems, but it shows you kind of like how simple the card can be. It does not need to be complicated. These cards don't need to be complicated. It's a technique. We're looking at the technique tonight. Okay, let's put these away. Okay, so that's technique number 2, right? So play around with the folders. I have another one here I want to show you that I use the hibiscus with the waves, right? It's kind of cool, but like a little different. You have to play with the order of them. Okay, so that's number 2. Now, this is the one I had started yesterday. I wasn't sure how I wanted that one to go. Never got it finished. Okay, now, let's do this one. Okay, here's just a plain piece of white cardstock. I'm going to use the Starburst embossing folder from the Celebration. So Celebration is running out. Just so you know, we're almost done, Celebration, the end of February. So time is ticking. And once these items are like, once the sale's over, they're over. Like, you won't be able to purchase these items. So if this is an embossing folder that you're eyeing up, you're running out of time to get it. Okay, I'm going to run this through the embossing machine. This technique is super cool. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this before. If you've been with me for a while, you have, because I have done this. It's been a few years. I find it's actually even cooler when you do it on colored cardstock, to be quite honest. Which actually, maybe I should do that on colored cardstock. What do you think? Let's see, what do I have right here? Okay, bear with me 30 seconds because I want to do this on color. I probably won't actually put this onto a card, just so you know. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. You get a better effect when you do this on colored cardstock. If I could find the embossing folder right here. Okay, I'm going to run this one through. So this is Starburst. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there we go. So this is just old olive cardstock is all it is. And I need Versamark. Okay. Now, the problem with this, and I say problem because it's a me problem, not a you problem, is that my Versamark is not very juicy. And every time I go order the refill, it's not available. So, as soon as it does come back, you know I'm going to be ordering a refill. Okay, so I'm going over this a lot because my Versamark is not at all juicy. Okay, so Versamark, this is clear embossing powder. Okay, I'm dumping. Okay, now you have to be super careful with this one because you don't want your fingers in this. As best as you can. Try and turn this without getting my fingers in it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss this. Okay. So there is my double embossed. You see how that has like a shimmer to it now? Yeah, actually, Lynn, you could do that. You could just like there's a spot here. You can tell I didn't get any Versamark in. So you could actually like do half and then do the other half if you wanted. Okay. So I've done this technique a few years ago. I found the cards actually the other day. I should pull them out to show you guys, but it's really cool. Now, could you do this with white? 100% you could, which would look super cool as well. So just putting white embossing powder on or black embossing powder, I think it looks super awesome. So it's this one, I know this one as double embossing, but I've actually seen that other technique that I just showed you called double embossing. Okay, so see, can you see that? It's so cool. It's a great way to give your card a little bit of a shimmer, or a little bit of a gloss, I guess, not a shimmer, but a gloss. So that's called double embossing. So you're heat embossing, or you're dry embossing and you're heat embossing. Okay. Now, let's see. Do I have any words here? Right? Like you do something like that, super simple. You could put some greenery behind it. Okay, these need to go in there, but they're being silly right now. Right? So I could put some different things, some embellishments, and bam, we're done. Right? Okay, that's that one. Now the last one, I'm gonna grab just a baby wipe because, oops, as I spill my whole kit all over the floor. Because I have embossing powder all over my desk right now. I'm not loving it. Okay, here we go. There. Okay. Now, the last way, and we're going to use this for tonight, anyway, is I'm going to actually ink up just my embossing folder. Now, I know this is going to cause some of you to kind of go, she's doing what? Oh my gosh. It's okay. Our inks are washable. So I could take this to the kitchen sink and wash it if my husband hadn't turned the water off. So, I'm going to actually just use a baby wipe to clean this off afterwards because, or I can use a stamp and scrub. Okay. Now, let me think about this. I want this to go this way. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to run this through my embossing machine. Are we ready? I know you've seen this technique before. How much fun is that? Right? That one's pretty cool. So I could come in and I could... Oh, I forgot the barn cat was here. Whoo, whoo, whoo. And all of a sudden the door just opened. I might have just had my heart stop there for 30 seconds. But look at that one. Can you color those words? Oh my gosh, 100% I could. These words? 100% I could. Yeah, I absolutely could. I gotta work on that off camera though. But see how simple that can be? So you can do this with any of the embossing folders. And if you do the opposite, right? So if you were to emboss the indented side, then you would have the opposite of what I have here, right? So under normal circumstances, what I would do is I would run this under my sink and just let it run till it's clear. And then I know for sure that it's good. But again, because, well, my husband has this fear of keeping the water on when nobody's here, I have to go downstairs and turn on the water, which I forgot to do. So we're going to do this instead. Isn't that kind of cool? I love doing the ink on the embossing folder. And somebody suggested it last week. I think it was Linda. I don't think she's on tonight. But, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a great one because I think we always forget that, right? That you can actually use your embossing folders and ink them up. All right. So those are the 4 ways. Quick 4 ways. That's not all the ways, but those are 4 very super quick ways to use your embossing folders. Now, if anybody has any suggestions that you would like to see for next week, please message me because I'm always up to a challenge. It's only 8:24. I feel like I just whipped through those pretty darn quick. So I'll probably finish this one off with maybe some ribbon. Maybe some ribbon. And a sentiment. What do you think? And then I'll maybe fix this one. because I feel like this one is super pretty as well if it gets some love. And then we have the other two. I'm going to just move my paper trimmer out of the way. Right? Okay. Was anybody, if you're having problems commenting, please let me know, because if you want to partake in my BOGO sale on Wednesday, you're going to need to know how to comment. So if you're not familiar with my BOGO sale and how that's going to work, the instructions are on the event page already. And it's going to move very quickly. But just so you know, I have over 120 items already done and numbered and ready to go behind me here. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of it, to be quite honest. I'm just going to see how we make out in the next day or two. If I can get the rest ready, then we will. And if not, then we'll just go with what we have. And but I think there's a lot there for people. So I hope that you can join me on Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. And then if you're watching this video on a replay, #replay. And the other thing I would strongly ask is that you please subscribe to this channel so that we can stay connected. And please hop over to my blog at stampingchickcreations.com, and that will take you directly to my blog. And there is a link there to subscribe to my newsletter. And that is going to be very, very key, because going forward, that is how I will communicate. If I can get somebody to even comment on one of the posts on my blog to make sure that that is working, I would be very, very appreciative of that, because I can see that people are following the page, but I'm not seeing any comments, and I don't know if there's a setting that's not set right, or if people don't realize that you can even comment on my blog. So, but I don't foresee me going back to Facebook anytime. So hopefully this will work well for everybody. And hopefully this is more stable. I know it's an inconvenience to go off Facebook, but hopefully this will be a good workaround for right now. All right. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support over the last week and for the last many years. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you will come back on Wednesday and spend some more time with me and continue to come back after that. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see you Wednesday. Bye.